Hi everyone, I will be with you in 1 minute. I am allowing my shameless little promotion to scroll through. That's why I come on 1 minute before. So I will be with you, and I'm making sure I have all my notes and everything ready. And here we go. Hi everyone, I hope you are well. And one more thing I mentioned I should have done, and I didn't do it. I'm walking my way to the chat, and I'm hoping some people are there. Yes, hi. In any event, one thing, you know what? Something happened. Well, not something didn't happen, but I uh, I was browsing Twitter a little earlier to see if I missed any news because they were doing some work in my house. Hi, Pat. Thank you for helping me. Uh, and I stumbled on something by Justin Amash that he said. And a long time ago, or a few times, I have predicted, or I said, I don't know, that's not a prediction, it's a vision of what's going on with the Trump administration and how the Republicans are using him. In any event, I was reading Twitter, and Justin Amash said exactly the same thing I said on my streams, and I believe in some of my uploaded videos, I said the same thing, that Trump is a good for nothing. He's not doing very much. All he's doing is rubber stamping the policies that the Republicans had on the shelves. They just dusted them off, handed them to Trump for him to put into action. Uh, so when I read Justin Amash's words, I was, it made me feel good because I had never heard of that before anywhere. So I wanted to share it with you that I read about, that I was correct. And also, even internationally, if we see how he's bungling the situation with North Korea, and that may become a real problem for us because McConnell and his Republican buddies, they're so busy trying to install as many judges as they possibly can using their rubber stamp Trump. They're not paying attention to what's going on internationally. Uh, and Trump minimizing a lot of every place Trump is failing, he tries to minimize what's going on, and that's what he's doing with North Korea. No, they don't want a war, but he may do something stupid, Kim Jong Un, that is, with Japan or South Korea. Uh, because it seems like, if he feels like he can get away with something just like Trump, he'll do it. Because Trump is not reacting and in any way to or push back on anything that this guy is doing. So I I feel there's potential for some misdeeds there. In any event, uh, it will be, I hope, us the public put all these stupidities squarely on the shoulders of Republicans and the Republican Party. I know they're gonna there is gonna be plenty for them to deal with, but that's gonna be a major mistake. Okay, that's one thing I wanted to mention. The next reference is Ivanka and Jared. I don't know if, well, again, this is something I've been saying for the past couple of months. I predicted in June they would, oh, more than a couple of months, probably since March, April. I predicted that they would be moving back to New York City. I was reading something today, and I feel that's the beginning of them changing their mind. And the article, I believe it's on Vanity Fair, but I read it. Okay, I read it on Politics USA. It's a website. I don't know much about it, but I saw it on I saw it on Twitter, and I went to the article. Ivanka and Kushner are getting very uncomfortable with impeachment proceedings that are about to start about Trump. And yes, it's coming. And when I read that article, I feel once impeachment gets going, proceedings, and it's like right now, from what I understand, half of Democrats in the House are for impeaching Trump, and it's going to increase. When I touch with them, there are going to be more. A lot, the majority, I mean a large majority, I'm not going to tell you guys stories. I don't know what the percentage is of the number of Democrats in the House that are for impeachment, but I feel it's a very large majority who would like to see Trump impeached. But some of them are taking their time and also testing the waters. But I feel sooner than later, Nancy Pelosi will get on board. But the proceedings are underway. Nothing is going to stop that now. And that's what's going to push Ivanka and Kushner, because they are not, I mean, besides Trump, it is going to take a lot less to push Ivanka and Kushner off the ledge. Because according to the article, she is very nervous about what's going to happen. And you know something I almost forgot to mention. According to the article, if this happens, not only will it cause major damage to the Trump brand, but it's going to cost his family a horrendous amount of money, besides some of them going to jail. It's in the article. I wanted to bring that up because I've been saying these things for a while. Somehow I feel validated. No, it's not. Hasn't happened yet. But the person who wrote the article, I don't remember his name. He's a credible journalist. And yes, intuitively speaking, I still feel the same way I felt last summer, or the end of last summer of fall of last year of 18, that Trump and his family, there's still a strong possibility of them going to jail. So when I saw that article, it validated what I have been saying for so long. Let me take a look at the room. I just want to make sure I got to stay in touch. Okay. Yes, somebody mentioned Grandma is saying Republicans are jumping ship. That's the first comment I saw in the chat. That's where I was going to go. There is a problem a lot of Republicans, they're not going to say anything. They are grumbling in the background, and guess what? They are going to realize this was a bad approach on how to go about handling Trump, and they're going to uh, there's going to be a mutiny in Congress among Republicans. They're going to go after their leaders because, like I said before, they don't care about anything else but to have Trump there as a rubber stamp, ignoring everything else. Okay, so I feel at some point those guys are going to revolt and start going not only against Trump but against their leadership as well. Those leaderships are not going to survive. That's my intuitive impression of what's to come, because a lot of them, they cannot stand Trump. But you know what? I am not giving them a pass. They are all responsible for what Trump is doing to our country and how he's debasing the presidency. So, and it's going to continue. But what's going to give us a break, and that's going to really put the kibosh on Trump, is when Congress starts to air out his past misdeeds, his money laundering activities, and basically prove that he's a con man and a thief. That's what's going to happen. And that's what's worrying Ivanka and Jared right now, because Ivanka knows. I mean, of course, Jared knows as well. But Ivanka grew up with her dad. She knows the deal he has made, some of the stuff he has done, and everything about his taxes. So there are some stuff coming down the line that's going to make these people very uncomfortable. That's why Ivanka is worried now. And also, the notion that she was going to be president has really evaporated. That's never going to happen now, for sure. I want to take a minute and thank Pat Red and Pat Reyes for helping me monitor the room. Thank you very much for your help. Sometimes I come on and I don't say anything. It's not because I don't appreciate it, but I just saw both your names scrolling up as I looked at the screen. I thought it would be a good moment to take a minute to thank you for helping me. Okay, but I think I made the point. Intuitively, when I touch with that family and the mood of Congress, Trump is in trouble. It is a matter of time before it becomes more noticeable. And some of the stuff that he has done in the past couple of weeks are not going to play in his favor. So I know from reports that he thinks his racist attitudes are going to help him win re-election, but I don't think he's going to last I don't think he's going to have a long campaign. So this is going to be it's going to be an interesting summer and fall. How Trump is going to be affected. I don't think it's going to be pretty. Okay. The next topic I wanted to touch on if we noticed yesterday there was a protester. Trump, from what I understand, Trump held a rally in Ohio yesterday, and there were a few protesters there holding a banner making a statement to the fact that this country was built by immigrants. We're going to see more of those. So they're going to be after Trump at every step of the way. And oh yes, one more thing. I don't know if all of you have noticed, and it's because I have not mentioned anything about Ratcliffe, the guy who was supposed to be our new DNI. It is because I got mad at myself. I knew there was some skeleton in his closets that were going to come out, but since I missed the opportunity to say anything about it since Monday, because I got it Monday morning while I was walking around in this apartment, trying to figure out how, given what this guy, the way this guy treated Mueller, how is it is going to be a DNI? And while I was thinking about that, something told me he had skeletons in his closet. What we've heard about Ratcliffe is not everything. There's going to be more to come out about him. So the notion that it is because the media was going to tear him apart, no. There is more to come out about this guy. And also they said he didn't, well, that's true, a lot of Republicans, he didn't have the support of some big honcho Republicans. I don't know who they were, but they're giving his potential boss, well, Trump was going to be his boss, a pass. But we will hear more about Ratcliffe. But I was pissed at myself. That's why I didn't mention him all week. It's not that he wasn't on my mind. I just forgot to mention him. And once I realized, once it came out, they said he had skeletons. He lied basically on his resume. There's more to come. Okay. The person who should follow the DNI now is, I believe her name is Sue Gordon. Trump is going to do everything and anything he can not to name her because she's not a sycophant. Trump is looking for people, like I have said before, who are going to be loyal to him. I'm sure all of you are aware of that. But it is because he wants to cover up his misdeeds, or he thinks, just like Barr, these people are going to put everything that they have on the line for him. That's what he's looking for. It's possible he may find one, but the person he picks may not. I don't feel anyone else is going to do what Barr is doing for Trump. And Barr, yes, this guy is going to pay a major price. And you know something? I feel Barr has come to realize that what he's doing is a mistake. It's going to come back to bite. I feel he has realized that. But given, he's in so deep right now, he doesn't know how to back off because he knows impeachment proceeding is going to start. He did not expect that to happen. They thought, I'm just saying this intuitively, Barr thought that if they went the way they did, everything that Congress does, they fought back in Stonewall on everything. They thought Congress was going to back down or somehow not push back. That's now that impeachment is for certain, impeachment procedures. That's what Barr is concerned about now, because he too will be on the line and he will pay the price for his behavior and some of the stuff that he has done. That's my prediction for Mr. Barr. It's coming. In any event, the point I was making was about Sue Gordon, the next in line for DNI. And intuitively speaking, I would be surprised if Trump gives her the job. Trump is looking for a sycophant. I'm sorry, it's the 15 minutes went by very fast. I didn't think it was going to go so fast. Okay, so let me look for a couple of questions. And let's see. Moscow Mitch t-shirts sells brisk everywhere. I am sure. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody, there's a song about Moscow Mitch. It was on Twitter today. I didn't have a chance to listen to the whole thing, but it's going to be interesting listening to it. Okay. Elaine Brown is saying that she hopes Barr goes behind bars. I don't know about that, but if he thinks his reputation has been damaged now, it's going to get worse because I'm seeing Barr in front of Congress having to testify. It's going to be very embarrassing for him. I am not seeing him behind bars, but there's going to be a price to pay for what he has done. Okay. How many more Republicans want Trump impeachment? You know, a lot of Georgie is asking how many more Republicans want Trump impeached. A lot. They simply will not come out in public and say it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how many, but let me put it this way. I know 20 is not a big number, but I will say at least 20 Republicans in the House, minimum, want to see Trump pay a price for, well, Trump has basically, when I talk with these guys, they are so embarrassed, but they have lost their spines and went, well, basically, drank the Kool-Aid. They drank the Kool-Aid that Trump has been serving. So now a lot of them are fretting, and they couldn't care less if Trump is impeached. But I feel like saying, as I was reading the question, I'm getting 20. So at least 20 of them couldn't care less. I'm sure there are more, but I'm not going to tell you that I know I have an exact number. It's more than that, but I'm hearing 20. So at least 20. Okay. Mary Teresa says, imagine Trump offering Russia help with fires. Yes, I heard about that too. I was shocked, but you know what? That's what, in the Trump era, that's what happens. Puerto Ricans are having major issues, okay? He's not sending anyone to help them, but he's going to send someone across the world to help put out forest fires. Unbelievable. But you know what? Hang in there. It's going to come back to bite him and the Republicans. Let's see. Ms. Fabulous is asking, is Trump currently thinking of leaving? I feel Trump has a plan, and yes, his family. And you know what? I'm going to go about with the report that I mentioned a little earlier that I read, okay? Because I've been saying this for a long while, that Ivanka is worried. And today I got proof. There was an article about it. So, yes, Trump has a plan as to what to do. And because Ivanka right now is more worried than before because the proceedings are on the way. So they are trying to figure out what to do next. Now, well, it's on the back of his mind. He's going to have to make a deal with Pence for Pence to pardon him, even if Pence lasts a week. I mean, if it's, let's say, for example, 2 weeks into before the new president is sworn in, he will leave. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I don't feel he's going to last that long. The point I'm trying to make is he has a plan when he's going to give the presidency to Pence so he can be forgiven. But guess what? New York State is going to be waiting. I've been saying that for a long time. And if I recall this morning, it was last night. it was in the news shows on MSNBC and CNN that New York State begun an investigation on the money he paid Stormy. Okay, I feel that has legs. In any event, I feel like saying Miss Fabulous, yeah, he's thinking about it or what to do at the right time. Somebody's saying she can't wait for Barr to go down. He's gonna go down. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to go down and I'm going to answer two more questions. You can pardon treason. Brian. Oh, I would like to agree, but you know that from what I understand, this pardon stuff, there is no limit. Audrey saying, do I pick up any other ways we could annoy the piss out of Moscow Mitch? Believe me, who knew his ego was so fragile? You know what? Morning Joe is doing a fantastic job at getting under his skin, and you know, someone posted that they are selling T-shirts and they are raising a lot of money in Wisconsin, from what in Wisconsin, wherever McConnell is from. So he's not a happy camper. Okay, what we have to do is keep the pressure on him. Moscow Mitch is bad enough because he thought he was going to get away scot-free supporting these puppet and Putin's puppet that they have in the White House. Now he's pissed because he's getting wet with that dirty water, that stinky water that Trump is carrying. So that alone, and also, you know, there's one more thing that's, you know, once people start talking about his wife, that's really when we're going to see, yeah, okay, to answer your question, not only giving McConnell a nickname, when they give his wife a nickname as well, and both are going to have to do with China, one with China, the other one with Russia. That's going to be interesting. So, and I'm surprised no one in the media are talking about this, and I've been mentioning it for a long time. They know his wife works for Trump. They know behind the scenes what's going on. There is a lot going on behind the scenes that we are not aware of. They're simply not saying anything. Okay. Thank you everyone for spending the past half hour with me. It went by really fast. I didn't realize I could talk for so long, but I did. I appreciate it, and those of you at home as well, thank you for your support. And if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe and click on the bell in order for you to be notified when I'm online or if I post a video. Again, thank you. And also, if you would like a reading from me, the link is below the video, and my email address as well, both below the video. Again, thank you all. I will see you tomorrow, but I'm going to make it tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock because tomorrow is going to be a busy day for me. So, thank you everyone. Have a good night. I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of the day. Bye.